Audi now has a big problem because BMW just released a car that does everything the Q6 e-tron does for less money with more range and faster charging. The iX3 is the new fully electric car from BMW and it's not pulling its punches. It feels amazing and looks, well, that depends on the individual. However, this car can change the future of the company and its EV segment. In this video, we will see why the iX3 is the next big deal for the company. Neue Klasse, platform and design language. No one really cares about such things, but since BMW has it on their page, I thought why not get rid of the useless information first. Now, let's talk about the real important things. First up, what's going on with the grille situation with BMW? First, they wanted a big wide grille. Then they went with the flat skinny grills with the M3. Now they went for those long vertical grille on the iX3. It's like looking at a midlife crisis happening right in front of our eyes. Maybe it's because of the EV design that they went with whatever this is, but for me it's a big no-no. I always hated the big beefy grills at the front, and making them skinnier but longer does not change that opinion. I do, however, like the ones on the new M3, but that is for another video. The iX3 houses a front-facing camera with an integrated washer, angular headlights and front bumper with rectangular air intakes at the bottom. Around the side, the traditional BMW shoulder line at door handle height is gone. That line is what gave older BMWs their heavier, muscular look. The side glass area is notably slim and thin in profile, and the roofline slopes slightly downward towards the rear. Talking about the rear, we got some interesting design choices here. The triangular tail lights combining both horizontal and vertical lighting elements really gives it a more futuristic kind of vibe, which I actually really like. Large integrated spoilers, robust rear bumper, and protruding section housing the BMW badge completes the design choice for the car. Overall, I really do like it. The front side does leave something to be desired, but besides that, I think the car looks pretty good. Coming inside, it has a floating center console with physical push buttons for gear selector, parking brake, hazard lights, volume, and defroster. The rest of the console lives inside those big touchscreens, which the industry now calls declustering. The steering wheel is kind of a newer squared off style with vertical stanchions and floating button pods on each side. The touchscreen is a 17.9-inch parallelogram free-cut shape angled towards the driver, which controls navigation, climate, media, seat adjustment including lumbar, and most other functions. The car also has BMW Panoramic Vision, which is a 43-inch edge-to-edge projection along the base of the windshield. It splits into 3 zones. Left side is fixed and shows speed, range, and gear. Center and right zones have 6 configurable widget slots, and it's standard on all trims. It also comes with all the standard stuff like wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, wireless phone charging tray, 2 USB-C ports in the center console, and My BMW app, which can remotely control locking, lights, windows, climate preconditioning, charging status, and schedule. The iX3 comes in 2 different variants. First is the standard iX3, which is a single-motor rear-wheel drive, and the iX3 xDrive 50, which is a dual-motor all-wheel drive variant. The iX3 xDrive has a combined power of 345 kilowatts or 463 horsepower and 645 Newton meters of torque. It can reach speeds of up to 210 kilometers per hour with a 0 to 100 time of only 4.9 seconds. For a compact SUV, those numbers are very good. It's faster than the Q6 Quattro, whose 0 to 100 time is 5.4 seconds and has more torque. The iX3 also uses the 6th Gen eDrive drivetrain, which BMW says is much better than their previous generation. As for the non-xDrive model, it has 235 kilowatts or 316 horsepower and a 0 to 100 time of about 5.9 seconds, almost a second slower than the xDrive version, which is pretty shocking to me to have such a big difference for the same model of car. The battery has a usable capacity of 108 kilowatt hour and a 800 volt architecture, and since power is equal to current times voltage compared to previous generation 400 volt architecture, this car can generate the same amount of power with half the current. There is a lot more engineering that goes into it, but that's what 800 volt architecture is in layman terms. The WLTP range is about 503 miles or about 805 kilometers for the xDrive variant in the best case scenario, which is basically 380 to 420 miles on normal conditions. For the standard non-xDrive version, the WLTP range is about 395 miles. The battery can be charged from 10 to 80% 80% in just 21 minutes, and it can give you a range of about 200 miles in just 10 minutes of charging. The iX3 weighs around 2300 to 2400 kilograms depending on the specs you opt in for. The drive modes available are Efficient, Comfort, Sport, Personal, which is a fully customizable drive mode, and Silent, where all the non-essential displays are turned off and has the softest throttle map. Each mode adjusts throttle response, steering weight, regenerative braking strength, suspension dampening, ambient lighting color, and display theme simultaneously. Hey, if you're still sticking around, why not subscribe? I make car videos like this and much more. Subscribing is free and you can always unsubscribe later if you want. Let's get back to the video. BMW has two main variants of the iX3 as we have already discussed, the iX340 and the iX3 xDrive 50. One is a rear-wheel drive and the other is all-wheel drive. But both these variants have their own M Sport and M Sport Pro packages. The M Sport adds a sporty body kit, which is basically different bumpers and different skirts, sport-specific alloy wheels, loop brake calipers, sport steering wheel, sportier upholstery, and ambient lighting. The M Sport Pro adds all of that along with illuminated grills, red brake calipers instead of the blue ones, bucket-style seat with integrated headrests, more gloss black interior, M-branded steering wheel. There are also M variants announced for later in the year, the iX3 M60 and the iX3 M. They will be more powerful variants of the current iX3. The pricing difference is surprisingly not that much compared to the different models. The standard iX3 non-xDrive variant starts at around $70,500. The M Sport package bumps it up to $73,800 and the M Sport Pro takes it up to $75,800. The xDrive variant of the car starts at around $77,800. The M Sport package takes it up to $81,000 and the M Sport Pro is around $83,000. Of course, this car comes in at a premium range, but given the performance and the driving experience, it's such a good value for money. Sure, you won't get as much value for money compared to something like Tesla Model Y, but both cars serve completely different purposes. The 2026 BMW iX3 is the first car built on BMW's all-new Neue Klasse platform. But is it actually worth it, or is it just an expensive hype? Range is good. 500 miles WLTP on the 50 xDrive is the longest in the segment, comfortably beating the Audi Q6 e-tron, Porsche Macan Electric, Polestar 3, and Tesla Model Y. Even the entry-level iX340 does 395 miles, which matches or beats most rival-based variants. Even the charging speed is awesome for the car. Only Porsche Macan and the new Porsche Cayenne matches that 400 kilowatt figure. Panoramic Vision, the 17.9-inch touchscreen, OS X, the new Heart of Joy computer system makes this car a truly premium experience. Reviewers constantly say that it does not feel like a heavy EV. Given the numbers, it even proves to be quite nimble. Quick, agile, well-controlled body movement, better than the Model Y in stability and confidence and speed. However, it's not all good. The interior material quality is bad. There are some cheap plastic bits spread out around the car, which makes it feel less like a $70,000 car. The cheaper Model Y comes with more kit as standard. If you are buying purely on equipment per pound, BMW loses this fight. Ride quality on standard suspension is bad on rough roads. Adaptive temper fixes it, but that's not standard. Real-world range versus claimed range is bad. As with every EV, the 500 miles WLTP figure is optimistic. Realistic expectation is 400 to 450 miles, and hitting the claimed figure is slim. But the 2026 BMW iX3 is the best all-rounder in the segment right now. Not the sportiest, that's the Macan. Not the cheapest, that's the Model Y. Not the most spacious, that's the Q6. But it's the only car in the class that's near the top of every single category at once. Range, charging speed, technology, and driving dynamics, all while undercutting the Audi and the Porsche on price. This car does earn its price tag, and that's the 2026 BMW iX3, the car that kicks off BMW's entire electric future. We've gone through the design inside and out, the tech under the hood and on the dash, the number that actually matters, and how it stacks up against everyone else in the segment. If you found this useful, that's exactly why we made this video. Drop a comment if you'd pick the iX3 over the Macan, the Q6, or the Model Y. I read every one of them. Hit subscribe if you want the i3 review the moment it drops, because this Neue Klasse story is just getting started. And if there's another car you want broken down like this, let us know in the comments down below. YouTube thinks you might like this video popping up on your screen right now. I think you will like it as well. See you in the next one.